Hi, and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Melissa Leroy. I'm a holistic certified nutritional practitioner, and I currently work with Dr. Joseph Picone at Foothills Wellness Center. So welcome to week 6 of the 2016 52-week Eating Healthy Challenge. We hope that you have enjoyed the menus, the recipes, and the videos so far. If you haven't had a chance to check those out, please go and like us on Facebook, Foothills Wellness Center, and On Fire Healing. So this week we have a lot of wonderful, new, exciting recipes for you, including a brand new overnight oatmeal recipe. So for those of you who have attended the cooking classes that we've done at Foothills Wellness Center, you know that I love overnight oatmeal, and so does my family. So this one is actually a pumpkin overnight oatmeal recipe. We had to do a little bit of adjusting here because it originally called for persimmons, and persimmons are only in season when they are ripe about this time of year where we're at in Western North Carolina in September. So what we're going to substitute a persimmon for is a date. So let's get started. This is going to be a complex recipe. However, you're really going to enjoy the fruits of your labor on this recipe. So we're going to start with a mason jar. To this, we're going to add all of our dry ingredients first. So we're going to add 1/3 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats. So I'm using Bob's Red Mill gluten-free old-fashioned rolled oats. We're then going to add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So this is going to be a protein-packed overnight oatmeal. So 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. To that, then, we're going to add 1/2 tablespoon of hemp seeds. So more protein. So 1/2 tablespoon of hemp seed. Then we're going to add 1/2 scoop of no whey protein powder. And this is pea protein powder. So if you have attended the cooking classes and or seen the past videos, I love cooking and baking with this stuff. It's wonderful flavor, texture. It's fantastic. We're then going to add 1 packet of powdered stevia. So I'm using sweet leaf here, and I love sweet leaf products because the only ingredient in there, guess what, is stevia. All right, we're adding that packet right in there. We're then going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So again, I buy cinnamon in bulk. Cinnamon is very, very good for you. If you've heard any of Dr. Picone's lectures, he will tell you all about the health benefits of cinnamon. So about 3/4 of a teaspoon right in there. To that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. So I've got just some organic minced ginger here. So 1/2 teaspoon. To that, then, we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon. I told you this recipe was complex, but it's so worth it. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. So this is going to act as kind of our pumpkin pie spice. Then we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of ground nutmeg right in there. A couple of dashes. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here, now that we have all of the dried ingredients in there, we're going to place the lid on the mason jar, and we're just going to mix it up. Just shake it. Make sure we get all of those dry ingredients mixed. Perfect. Now, we're going to start with our liquid ingredients. We're going to add to this 1/3 cup of pumpkin puree. So we've got some organic pumpkin here. I'm just going to scoop out, make sure that we get 1/3 cup in here. Perfect. Add that right to the mason jar. We're now going to add 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. I like to use the vanilla flavored almond milk. I think it just gives everything just a nice hint of vanilla, especially if you're using pumpkin. We're now going to add, as you can see here on the cutting board, I've just loosely chopped 1 date. Is going to go right into the mason jar. Perfect. Now, the last ingredient that we're going to add is 1 teaspoon of blackstrap molasses. This is going to tie everything together. Oh, thick. That nice black color right on top here. Gonna take a little bit for that to get out of the spoon here. I help it a little long here. Let's get another measuring cup of the cinnamon here. Wonderful. Now we're simply going to put the lid back on this mason jar, shake it up. It's going to go in the refrigerator overnight. And this is going to be our snack for week 6, either your morning or afternoon snack. I hope you enjoy it, and happy and healthy eating.